Yo, it's your boy Trisha News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all love, support. Thanks for everyone who subbed to the channel. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out my boy C Hood. Shout out at JP Beats, man. Shout out at Hungry Mama 773. Got the best food in the Chicagoland area, man. Shout out to all my moderators and everybody who support me on the road to 100K, man. Hey, but enough of that, y'all. Today's story time, man, is about two of my homies, man. Two of my homies, man, they end up getting into it. And when I was in like fourth and fifth grade, and it would trickle over to 2012, man. I didn't know of nothing about the situation. I would just happen to go over there with one of my homies, man, and we was terrorized for 13, 14 hours. I called it being held hostage, man. Even though the man told me I ain't got nothing to do with it, but I was still being held hostage. But I got to tell this story, man. Now, back when I was in fourth and fifth grade, man, an incident that happened between two guys from my block. They had got into it. They was both in jail together. And when both of them came home, one came home before the other one. So when the first one came home, he never said nothing about the other one. He just, welcome home, and everybody welcomed them home, party. How they used to do it back in the days. And have a party for the members who come home and you chilling. So when this other dude came home from our block, he came home and he was stunting on my other homie who came home. Like, man, they was treating you in jail. You was doing shit for honey buns and shit. You was watching people draws, shit like that. And my homie was trying to tell him, like, quit playing with me, bro. Like, quit playing with me and all that shit. And he was telling me he ain't playing and all that. So my homie, what he did was he had took a JFK piece or a Susie B. Anthony piece. They call it a bow dollar. And he stuck it up his ass, man. I'm talking about literally pulled down his drawers and put it up his ass, the bow dollar, man. My other homie been feeling violated ever since then. He was feeling violated, but he kept the memory of him doing that to him, violating him to him into 2012. So this how I become involved, because I wasn't involved with them. That was my brother and them outside then. But I became involved because I ended up going to Minnesota. And when I went to Minnesota, I went down there with my brother friend, the one who stuck the bow dollar up this guy's ass. So when I went down there with him in 2012, he forgot about the bow dollar, because the bow dollar incident happened in 97, 98, sometimes like that. So when that incident happened, my homie had forgot who I was with. So we was riding around Minnesota smoking and shit. We was going over everybody's crib. He was telling them that I'm up there and shit. Everybody from Chicago, from our block or from the low end, who up there, who we cool with. We was sliding on, smoking and, checking them out, going all over across town and, over south Minnesota, South St. Paul, Minneapolis, all that shit. We was over north. And he ended up calling and shit like, yeah, I heard y'all was up here, man. You want to come kick it? So my homie like, man, you want to go and kick it with the stoner? I'm like, hell yeah, we can slide on them. I ain't thinking nothing of it, because I'm good with the stoner. So I ain't thinking nothing of the shit that's about to take place. So we get over there. We go over there about 4, the game on and shit. We buy liquor, weed, chicken wings, all that. So we just chilling, eating. They shooting dice. Everything was all good, bro. So everybody belt out for the game. Everybody trying to go to their separate places, go to bars and shit for the game. We stand there for the game. It's just us three up in that bitch. So we chilling and shit. And he get on the phone. This like second quarter in between the playoffs. This 2012. The man get on the phone and got off the phone, was like, man, let me see y'all pipes. Cause the law coming. Somebody saying the law riding around the crib. Boy, they weren't coming, but the law was riding around the crib. That's what he said. So he unarmed us. The man unarmed us and everything. This is a real story. We give him the guns. He go and play like he put them outside in his car and everything. Come back in. So we chilling. Like it gets to like 10:30. So motherfucker, I'm like, man, Scud, drop me off over this little thing crib, He like, all right, I finna, after I'm done smoking this and drinking this little last shot, I finna take you. We should have got up out of that, bro. I'm talking about the man up the gun on both of us, bro, up the tech. Hey, when I ain't talking about no Tech 9, he up the tech. He pulled the tech on our ass. That man up some big-ass Mac 12, Mac 11 on us. I don't know what the fuck it was. He up some big-ass Uzi on us. Hey, take off your coat, take off y'all shoes, all that shit. Held us hostage. There wasn't no running or none of that. He locked all the doors, all that shit. And he had the doors that he got 50 latches because it's a trap. So he got 50 latches on that motherfucker. So he told me in the dope, Like, Scud, you ain't got nothing to do with this. Just sit on the couch. I can't let you go. Because if I let you go, you going to get him help. And he turned the gun towards him. Nigga, take off your shit. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that dollar you stuck up my ass? I'm like, damn, bro. I was confused, bro. I never knew about no dollar. So he got the, he ain't popping us or nothing, but I should shoot you. Keep pointing the gun at both of us. All type of shit. So, he done took our phone. We done gave him the gun. It's like we vulnerable, bro. Like, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing to do but comply. So I stayed in the same spot on the end of the couch. My homie, he told him to get on the floor and lay on the floor. My homie will end up falling asleep on the floor, bro. I would end up falling asleep. The nigga who got us terrorizing us, he fell asleep. Man, I wake up like at, no bullshit, like at 4:30 in the morning. This nigga knocked out. He off leaf, liquor, some more shit. You know what I'm talking about? Anybody from the low end know the stoner, man. He be gone. So he off that shit. Man, I'm talking about, I bump him. Mick. The man sleep. He. So when he did that, I had woke my homie up instantly. D-Dog. Man, the man motherfucking, the man sleep. He jump up, he sleep. I be like, wait a minute. Let me cut the gun out of his coat. Cause if we wrestling with him and he wake up, he got his arm in his coat, he could shoot us. Man, I cut his whole sleeve off. This real rap. Cut his whole sleeve off with a motherfucker razor blade, bro. With a boss cutter. Cut his whole sleeve off with a razor blade. Cut it off. Grabbed this gun, unarmed him. We took all his money out of his pocket. That's how sleepy he was. Took all his money out of his pocket. We cleaned up all this shit before we had woke him up. My homie D-Dog woke him up. Bitch, you terrorized us all night. Got to fucking him up. Wow. You hear me? Now we in control. His brother tried to come out the room, bro. His brother was asleep the whole time in the room, bro. While we was getting terrorized, bro. Like, told, don't say nothing. Woo. The man even took it so far as my homie tried to run outside, bro. He blew a shot in the house. Bow. We couldn't go nowhere, though. But we ended up getting that gun from him, bro. Fucking him up. I'm talking about my homie knocked him out, woke him up, knock him out, woke him up, knock him out. It was some beef that them two had. I ain't had no shit to do with it, but, he terrorized both of us. So after we got that, he knocked him out. We end up leaving, coming back to Chicago and shit. I done ran into him 100 times, been in the joint with him and everything, bro. Like, he told me off top that I ain't had nothing to do with it. But when my big brother caught him, my big brother split his shit with a pipe. Like, you terrorized my little brother all night. Even though he ain't do nothing to me, he still made me sit on that couch, and I complied. When you got a gun, bro, a lot of people be talking, bro. When you got a gun, bro, a nigga got a gun, bro, you powerless, bro. You powerless if a nigga got a gun and the ups on you. You better comply, bro. Don't be no sweet nigga and think it's sweet and be, I ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna have to show me that gun, bro, because the nigga gonna show you that gun, bro, and pop your ass. You hear me? But yeah, that's the real story, my story. My homie and them got into it about some jail shit, and my other homie stuck a $1 up his ass. Real story, man. Real rap. Man, I'll be going live tonight, man. Y'all be safe out there. Just had to give y'all some more different stories, bro. It's a lot of stories out here. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got to talk about all these other stories. I can talk about any story y'all want, and it still will make sense. But shout out to all y'all who support me, man. I'll be going live tonight, man. That's this story called, man, Trenches News. Being terrorized, man. I'm talking about that was the first time, bro. Well, the second time, because I got robbed. I got robbed in O-Block Parkway. It was Parkway, and I got robbed by a nigga, and I gave up my shit, but we ended up catching him, too, 3 months later, But anybody could get got, man. You get that shit up, bro. It ain't worth your life, bro. Get that shit up. Comply with them, bro. And then, we end up getting them. But this Trench News, man, I'll be live later, man. Tell your kids they minus, they 9. They are somebody you don't agree with that, man. Stop it, man. Chase that money, man. So you can, better yourself, man. When I say chase the money, don't chase it for evil purposes. Chase it so you can better yourself. You can take your family out the hood, and you can help your family grow businesses and everything, man. That's the purpose. And the purpose is to get out the hood. If you get enough money to get out the hood, man, leave, man. Don't let nobody tell you it's a coward act or none of that, bro. On everything. It's stupid to stay in the hood and you got money. You know what I'm talking about? It's just stupid, bro. You trying to prove that you tough to somebody. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. This is a real story, man. Shout out to Minnesota, man. Over north, the highs and the lows. Over south, all that, man. Shout out to the whole Minnesota. Brooklyn Center, Brooklyn Park, all that, man. Just Trisha News, man. Tell your kids they minds, they 9, man. Y'all get in the comments, though. I'm out.